A chance for revenge to be sure. Played at Highland Springs. To the victor go the spoils. A spot in the championship game on Saturday. Early on, all defense, especially Highland Springs. Nobody could stop Lance Nelson Jr. And Stonebridge found out right away we are not going to go horizontal against this defense. We're going to have to go up the middle if we're going to have any success. Later they'd find out that passing's not a bad idea either. But in the early going first quarter, really first half, Springers had every answer on defense. That was Miles Green making a stop. Conversely, Stonebridge, they don't like to punt. So they went for it on fourth down a couple of times. Here's one of them in the first half. And got a couple of yards, but I think they needed 6 or 7 on the play. Springers defense string that one out. Brennan Johnson and company, happy about that. Still no score. I haven't showed the Springers yet because they weren't doing anything on offense. Stonebridge dialing long distance. And guess who's there? It's Braylon Johnson, the great wide receiver / defensive back, showing his DB skills there. No score. You'll hear more about Braylon later. Second quarter, nothing happened for Highland Springs, but they can do this to you at a moment's notice. It is Takai Heath all the way inside the 10-yard line on the connection from Christian Martin. It would lead to this. Martin, he's a big dude at the QB position, and they got a big offensive line. And they're going to push him all the way to pay dirt. Touchdown Springers, 6-0 Highland Springs. Extra point would be no good. Matter of fact, it'd be blocked. But Springers, these two teams, Stonebridge, Highland Springs, probably the best offensive and defensive lines left in the playoffs. Going into this juncture, semifinals later, still second quarter. The big play, Springers strike again. Christian Martin, a long pass to Jakairi Henley. And that would lead to this again. Christian Martin, his second score of the day at QB. Known for throwing, known for running. That's his second rushing touchdown. 12-0 Springers, extra point, no good. I'm sure that won't be a factor later, right? Right? Well, Nance Jr. Nelson Jr. in on the sack again, and they would go dual quarterback threat for Stonebridge to try to trick the defense a little bit. Not happening. 12-0 Highland Springs at the half. You want to go by the playoff numbers? That's 2 plus 4 against LC Bird, plus the last 2 against Freeman. Counted 8 straight quarters without allowing a point. Third quarter, shutout ball by the defense through the playoffs through 8 straight quarters. Third quarter, it's Braylon Johnson again. I told you here his name again. His second interception of the day. Arguably defensive player of the afternoon because of those 2 picks. And then the end around. Yes, this drive started at the Springer 1-yard line. And Jakairi Henley, another big-time chunk play from him. On the end around, it's a first down, but Highland Springs stopped. It's 4th and 17 from the 25. Martin, oh my! Karan Ferguson on the receiving end. Touchdown Springers, touchdown Highland Springs. I mean, being up 2 scores, they probably didn't need the third one, right? Well, that made it 19-0. Extra point would be good. They would need that touchdown because somehow Stonebridge championship medal, they come back. It's Zeke Wimbush, fourth quarter now, 19-7 with the touchdown plunge. Stonebridge gets a stop, they get it back. Their passing game starts working all of a sudden. This time, Mario Suarez. Suarez finds his man. It's Colton Hinton inside the Springer 1-yard line. What do we got here? Bulldogs not backing down from a fight. Second touchdown run of the evening for Zeke Wimbush. And all of a sudden, it's 19-14. Springers need first downs to burn the clock and run this one out. They can't get it on the end around this time as Takai Heath is tackled for a loss. So now Stonebridge has the ball back. Pass complete all the way to the 48-yard line. Tick, tick, tick. 47 seconds to go. 4th and 10. Championship on the line. He's got time. He throws. Incomplete. And the Springers hold on. And Coach Lauren Johnson with a windmill celebration. There it is. And Highland Springs takes back what they fought for, which is rightfully theirs. The win over Stonebridge and an appearance back in the state championship game. Lauren and the Springers win it. 19-14 the final.
I mean, that's all Coach Simmons and the defensive staff. There's a little motivation for me, but he's doing the X's and O's. He's working extremely hard with those guys, and it's it's just great to have him on staff and be a part of what's going on.
The play was called. We had a post over top, as you can see, and was kind of cloudy. So just kind of eluded some pressure, and we just got into our scramble drill. We practiced that in the beginning of the season. We just continued to work that, and the result was the result. It's been circle. I mean, every game on our schedule was so we could play them at home, avoid that controversial call. So we just, when we got the game, we wanted what we asked for, and the guys executed. We came out with a win.